There is one investment I keep coming back to, no matter what the economy is saying or what the market is doing. It's not trendy, it's not flashy, but it works every single time. If I have to pick just one investment to stick to for the rest of my life, I won't even hesitate. It's going to be ETFs, exchange traded funds. Why? Because ETFs are powerful, simple, and seriously underrated, especially for us here investors in Nigeria. But it doesn't matter whether you are in Nigeria or you're outside Nigeria, this video is a gold mine for you. In this video, I'm going to break down why I'm obsessed with them, how it works, and how you too can invest in them no matter how much you have, whether 5,000, 5 million, and some of my personal favorites, including the ones that have returned over 28% this year alone. Let's talk about it. And for me to be doing this video in this kind of environment, you should know that it's very important. So I'm currently on a trip, but I saw a question. Someone sent me a DM on Instagram about these ETFs. I was making a post for it, and I was like, wait, my YouTube family has to eat first. You gotta know. So I just set up my camera and let's just do a quick one. So I'm going straight to the point. And besides, if you're meeting for the first time, I'm financial Jennifer, an investment banker, a chartered accountant, a chartered stockbroker, but most importantly, your money cheerleader. In this community, we are all about the money, investment. So if you're not a part of us here, just hit that subscription button right away. So what is ETFs? Let's bring it down. Think of it as a basket with different stocks inside it. So now I could go ahead and say, let me buy Facebook, or let me invest in Amazon. But instead of doing that, what if there is a basket that already has all this company inside? So I will now be like, let me come and buy a bit of it. When I buy, that means I have an exposure to all the companies inside. I buy, you buy, everybody buys. All of us are investing in the same ETF. So it's like a pool. Yeah, a pool. Some people can call it like let's say small chops. Yes, you know how inside small chops you see Puff Puff, you see Gizzard, that way. Puff Puff is Facebook shares, Gizzard is Netflix shares. What are inside Puff Puff? Is it boss? No. Wait, what's that one? Samosa. Yes, samosa can be Amazon or anything, right? So it's like that. So instead of eating individually each of these snack, you can start to bring them together in a small chops platter, right? That's exactly ETF. We have some ETF that have up to 500 of them. Example is the VOO, but don't worry, I'm going to share some of the examples and my favorite ones with you in this video. So why do I love ETFs so much? Number one is low risk. Because you are spreading across different companies, is diversification. So let's say one basket has 100 stocks. What will happen that all the 100 stocks will mess up at the same time? It's hard, right? So even if one doesn't do well, the other ones will do well and whatnot. So I love the diversification that comes with ETF. It's a low risk investment, right? So if you're maybe a beginner, you don't want to take risks. This is what they say. If I invest in a company that is $100 today can drop to like $50 tomorrow. It's possible. Would ETF drop? Yes, but not as fast or at the rate individual stock could drop. Really, they're relatively stable if you put it that way. Yeah, of course, it's still it's placed in the stock market, so the price can go up and down, but the risk level is lower than individual stock. Number two reason I love it is beginner friendly. You don't have to start worrying, which stock should I buy? Will this one do well? Will that one do well? No, you don't have to stress yourself with that. ETFs already done that for you, because now all you need to do, let me just buy an ETF, and then they already know the stocks they are tracking, right? Example, the one we call QQQ, it tracks the Nasdaq 100, the 100 companies in Nasdaq, usually tech companies, growth companies. So now you don't have to come and start asking, I want to invest in tech, but which of the tech companies should I invest in? You don't have to worry about that. Just buy a QQQ that tracks all of these companies and you are fine. Perfect for beginners. Number three reason is that it's cost effective. When it comes to fees, like the fees that the managers charge is cheaper compared to something like a mutual fund. You could have some mutual fund that's charged as high as 1% or even more, but in ETFs you have the one that charge like 0.0 something, right? So it's kind of cheap, and the entry price, yes, is also smaller. So no matter how much you have, you can invest. In fact, if you have $1, is a minimum of $1 you can invest in ETF. So cost effective, and the entry level is low. Another reason why we should be looking at ETF is that the returns are interesting actually. So over time we've had ETFs returns, like they said, okay, maybe an average of 10-12%, but consistently they've been doing close to 20% or even more. I think last year VO returned them, is it like 26 or there, about 20 something percent, right? And if you look at the track record, you will see that over the years they do really well as compared to maybe some individual stock. So the returns is very nice, and I love it because it's stress free, right? It doesn't stress you thinking of the stocks to buy, tracking the market, what is it doing, and still we are going to make decent money from it. So I really love ETF as an investment. And if you're someone that is very busy or you don't have time to be checking all these things, ETF is for you. My life is quite busy as an investment banker, but of course I invest in individual stock and whatnot. But for you, if you're super busy, you don't know what to invest in, you don't have time to track it, ETF is something you should look at. So now you've understood what ETF is, you know why we should invest in it. Which ETFs exactly should we be investing in? Let me give you some of the ones I have in my portfolio. I'm not saying you should go and buy, I'm just sharing, right? Number one on that list is VOO. So VOO is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. What's S&P 500? This is the top 500 companies in the US. If you're investing in VOO, that means you're getting a tiny stake of all the top 500 companies in the US. The next one is QQQ. If you love tech, you're gonna love this one. So QQQ it tracks all those innovative, big, in fact, the 100 NASDAQ companies, usually tech growth companies. You are looking at the Nvidia, the Facebook, Meta, and all that. That's what QQQ trusts, and I love it as an ETF. You don't know what happened now. My my storage got full. I'm recording with my phone, so I had to start all over. I was here talking. I didn't even know that it was not recording. Please, if you have not liked this video, could you don't like, because the inconvenience of recording this particular video. Okay, let's move on. So the next ETF is VTI. This one tracks the whole US market. If you're investing in it, VTI, just know that you're having a tiny stake in all the companies in the US market. You are very well diversified. I know people that they only invest in this VTI and they are fine. And the next ETF I really love is the GLD, the gold ETF. When I said I'm in my gold era, I'm not kidding, right? Gold is something that appreciates and stands the test of time. You don't have enough money to key into gold, you can buy GLD or any other gold ETF. This one tracks gold performance, and this year alone GLD has done almost, in fact, 28% returns in how many months, right? So you want to check this out if it's something that interests you. GLD, that's the SPDR Gold ETF. So even within ETF, inside the diversification of ETF, you can also diversify. There are ETFs that track different sectors. They're the ones that track the health sector, gold, emerging economies, and all of that. You could have different ETF, or you could just have like one or two, is fine. So now the next question is, how do we invest in this ETF? So if you're in Nigeria, there are different platforms. In fact, any platform that gives you access to the US stock market, that platform you can also buy ETF. Here in Nigeria, there is the Optimus by Afrinvest, there is Bamboo, there is Trove, yeah, and so many of them. If you are abroad, the same thing. If you don't want to use these platforms, the ones that are available in your country, the Trading 212, the World Simple, the Vanguard platforms, and all that, you could use them to buy ETF. The thing is that don't go and be searching for ETF, or you may not see anything. You have to search for the name of that particular ETF you are interested in. If it's VOO, you are searching VOO. You are searching QQQ. You will see it there. So go do your research, find the ones you want to check out, and go ahead, use any of these platforms, you are good to go. And on any of these apps, the same way you will search for stock, that's the same way you go to search for VOO. When you see it, you will see the price. Remember, you don't have to have plenty money or enough money. You can even $1, $5 you can buy. Put in your price, search, you will see the details. If you are fine with it, hit buy, and you have invested. It's as simple as that. And the thing is that if you need me to like guide you, or in fact, if you any investment, not just ETF, there are so many investments out there that we could work with you to guide you through them all. That's what we do in our Wealth Builders Academy, the 3 weeks online program where I and my team and other experts, we work with you to show you all of this. Oh my God, the people in that academy will testify that that's like the best thing to happen to them. It's not just teaching. Some of us, is the motivation you need, is the guidance you need. If for someone to show you, yeah, this is how to use this app, this is how to use that app, that's it. You should consider joining the Wealth Builders Academy. My final thought on this is, with ETF, I see it as something crucial for every portfolio. Personally, the older I get, the more I want to be doing more of ETF. Like right now, I'm doubling down on ETF. Before now, I just have like a few of them, one or two, but recently I've been buying more because, you know, with age, you want to play safer. So I'm looking to the point where I will get to 50-50, maybe 50% stock, 50% ETF. And as one gets older, it's going to be more of ETF. So consider adding a bit of it to your portfolio. And then you have it, one of my favorite investments of all times. If you have any question, let me know in the comments. And remember, aside ETF, yes, I love it, but that's not the only investment out there. There is the individual stock, treasury bill, bonds. All of these are more are things I've already done videos before now on this community. I'm going to link them on the description. Go check them out. And remember, the World Business Academy is something you should check out. The next cohort is starting soon. I want to see you there. And back to my trip. Oh, let me show you the view from my room. My room is facing the road. Would you want me to do maybe a vlog or something for you? Let me know. Bye.